Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
Chaos for dozens of afternoon shoppers after a driver crashes through a Walmart in Wayne County. And it tops tonight's news at 6. I'm Devin Skillian.
I'm Kimberly Gill. We've learned several people were injured when that SUV crashed through the store's walls. This happened this afternoon at the Walmart on Ford Road near I-275 in Canton Township. Let's get to Priya Mann. Priya, tow crews, are they removing that car right now?
Scary. It sounded like a bomb going off.
When a driver crashed into this Walmart in Canton, Dolores Turner narrowly escaped.
I heard a crunch, crunch, and that's it. And I ran. When I ran, the car come right through, and all the shelves went down.
Several people were injured by fallen shelves and products, including a young child.
I'm sad for the little girl. I hope the little girl be okay because they say it was a little girl.
She was making little tiny noises, but she was really hurt.
This grandmother of two, Lisa Eiler, rescued that child who was still in a mangled shopping cart.
I picked the baby up out of the cart and I yelled for help.
Canton police say the driver may have suffered a medical emergency when they crashed into this Walmart on Ford Road in Canton.
It's a straight shot.
She flew down this main aisle and flew inside of the building.
It was a massive community effort between Walmart workers, shoppers, and first responders.
All the cops were turning around taking all the shelves off because there was somebody underneath.
From Westland and I believe Livonia helped transport some of the individuals, including our fire department. Did a nice job with some of the folks inside to provide first aid for those that were injured.
Oh, that's terrifying. That's extremely scary. And not to mention, I was getting ready to go on the pharmacy side.
Yeah, certainly scary moments here at this Canton Walmart. You can see that SUV has carefully been removed through that front gate. It's now being attached to a tow truck here where crews will remove it. It's been quite the ordeal. They've spent about the last hour working on the frame there of that gate to get that SUV out safely. Also got to say, while we've been out here, we've been here since about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Lots of folks have been driving by, taking a slow drive to check out the damage that was caused here. Of course, again, you have a little girl, several victims, all rushed to the hospital. By the way, this Walmart is closed. We expect it to be closed for the rest of the night at the very least. Reporting live here in Canton, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
You can see that. Okay, Priya, we appreciate your report this evening. New at 6, Michigan State University has started sending documents from its investigation into convicted sexual abuser Larry Nassar to State Attorney General Dana Nessel. School officials say about 2,000 documents were sent today to the AG's office. The transfer of all 9,000 documents will take about a month. The university is reviewing the documents and making redactions in line with federal privacy laws before sending them. MSU has held on to some Nassar documents for years, claiming attorney-client privilege, but the school's Board of Trustees waived that privilege last December.
Farmington Hills police are investigating an assault in the men's locker room at the YMCA. Sky Floor over the scene as officers responded to the gym near 12 Mile and Farmington Roads. There is a suspect in custody. Police say they've had run-ins with the guy before and that he does have some mental health issues, but right now accused of attacking an 80-year-old man in the locker room and fighting then with someone who tried to stop that assault. We're told the victim is in serious condition and the person who tried to help was slightly injured as well. Nearly 170 people were put on the path to expungement during the Detroit Pistons' Second Chance Summit at Little Caesars Arena.
Pistons partnered with the city of Detroit, the Michigan Attorney General's office, and a list of powerhouse organizations to get returning citizens on track for a better life. Megan Woods joins us live with more. Megan.
Hey, Kimberly, Devin. So right now, traffic is pulling in here at LCA to see the Detroit Pistons. But just hours ago, people were filing in just for a second chance. We met people who say they were convicted in their teens, released in their 20s, but still decades later, they are limited on what they can do, who they can be. And this event brings hope.
I've been out over 20 years now, so I want everything that comes with it.
Andrew McCoy is one of the hundreds that showed up to LCA today, hoping to finally get a clean slate.
I want to be able to go in all the doors that everybody else goes to. You know, I've been getting shot down on certain things.
For some, certain things like housing and work are difficult to get, but returning citizens face even more barriers.
The statistics say that the first year after getting your record expunged, there's a 23% increase in your income.
And even if they aren't eligible, introducing them to people like Vern Fuller.
A Class A CDL license for someone who has felonies in their past is an absolute life changer.
He's with Suburban Truck Driving Training School.
I've maintained a 98% successful job placement rate.
The intent is everyone leaves one step closer to another chance at success.
And it's a good feeling to know that, people can have good things without having to be concerned about things from the past.
Not only were there attorneys there pairing up with those returning citizens to see how they can work with them or just start the expungement process, and those companies that hire returning citizens, but they also had the Detroit Housing Commission to help on that side of things. Now, to be clear, every offense is not expunged or eligible to be expunged, and that is what was being worked through today with those attorneys to figure out what is eligible and what's not. So if you have questions about that, we have information on clickondetroit.com. Reporting live in Detroit, I'm Megan Woods, Local 4.
Okay, Megan, we appreciate it. There's relief tonight for students at a private university in Ann Arbor, but more stress for faculty and staff.
Yeah, we have been following the money troubles at Concordia University. A private board meeting was held last night, and today the plans for the future were announced. The board says the Ann Arbor campus will continue to operate at least through the 24-25 school year. However, there will be changes to save money.
Of course, we have significant ongoing fiscal and operational challenges we will need to address, and we must prepare for the inevitable headwinds facing the higher education industry. There will be faculty and staff reductions on both campuses, and further measures to improve the university's financial position. Further details, including a timeline, will be determined by the subcommittee and communicated as soon as possible to you.
In fact, we will keep you posted as the university makes those plans public. We are now in March, which means we're getting closer to spring, of course, so that puts some in the mindset of a little spring cleaning.
And when it comes to products, you help get there. To help you get there, Consumer Reports reveals some of its top-rated products on discount this month. Here's our Rhonda Walker.
March is here, so let the spring savings begin. Here are the top products Consumer Reports says to look out for in this month's best time to buy.
Retailers are shifting their focus to spring cleaning and outdoor activities as March rolls in. Shoppers can expect to see discounts on cleaning products, outdoor tools, and all the things they might need to do any home renovations.
If you're in the market for seasonal items like air purifiers, trimmers, and vacuums, you're in luck. Take this Shark cordless stick vac, which is priced as low as $412 on Amazon. This vacuum cleaner aced CR's test for cleaning bare floors and edges of rooms. Next, if you're looking for an air purifier to keep those pesky seasonal allergies at bay, the Blue Air Blue Pure 211 Max is $349 at Amazon. CR says this air purifier performed very well in its tests for removing dust, pollen, and smoke. Now that the inside of your house is clean, you may want to keep the outside tidy with a new string trimmer. This Milwaukee string trimmer is as low as $222 at Amazon. CR found this string trimmer cuts down tall grass and weeds aggressively. And as we approach the middle of the month, CR has some insight that could help you get the best sleep yet.
The second week of March is Sleep Awareness Week. What that means for you as a shopper is you'll see lots of deals on things like mattresses, bedding, pillows, and sleep accessories like alarm clocks and sleep masks.
Mark it on your calendar and do some early shopping now. The original Casper pillow standard is as low as $58 at Casper. This pillow aced CR's test and breathability. And if you're looking for a new mattress, the Denver mattress Doctor's Choice Plush Queen is as low as $699 at Denver Mattress. This mattress performed excellent in CR's durability test. Sleep well and have a great start to your spring.
Another helpful tip for Consumer Reports members, CR worked with a handful of brands whose sleep-related products scored well in its tests and evaluations to secure discounts exclusively for CR members. So we put that link on our website at clickondetroit.com. I'm Rhonda Walker. Back to you.
Hey, thank you, Rhonda. And head to clickondetroit.com right now for more advice from Consumer Reports, including Rhonda's report from earlier this week on when to fix and when to replace a broken washing machine.
The cleanup continues in Grand Blanc, where a tornado ripped through the area earlier this week. Of course, residential areas experiencing downed lines, downed trees. The EF tornado swept through the area late Wednesday, leaving behind a lot of damage. And yet somehow, even though it hit well after midnight, no injuries reported. Very fortunate. Power crews, though, continue to work on restoring the power. Tree cutting companies have been out, cutting away the tree trunks and the debris, also in an effort to get everyone back online.
All right, after a roller coaster week, we are finally headed into the weekend, and it's going to be nice if you like warmer temperatures.
We are on the way toward kind of back where we were before that cold snap came in. Brian Sherman in for Kim Adams tonight. Brian?
Hey there, Devin and Kimberly. Absolutely right. That warming trend continues not only today, but through the weekend and into early next week, with sunshine continuing as we head into the weekend as well. Tower cam from Windsor looking across the river into downtown Detroit. A little more cloud cover, especially late this afternoon and into this evening, sitting at 45 here in Detroit, 43 working into Howell, also 43 up in Lapeer, and 41 down in Monroe. Despite the cloud cover, most everybody anywhere from 5 to upwards of 10, even 11 degrees warmer this afternoon in Lapeer. Expect that warming trend to continue throughout the next 2 to 3 days. We do have a few rain showers on radar. Good news, I was looking at the observations. None of this reaching the ground just yet. We're just a little too dry for that. Although I am going to keep just a few showers into the forecast this evening. Most everybody stays dry as temperatures drop out of the 40s into the upper 30s by the time we get to early tomorrow morning. With the warming trend on the way the next couple days, we're talking another round of near record temperatures by early next week. We'll talk about how high the thermometer goes and a widespread chance of rain on the way. The details in your 4-1 forecast coming up in just a few minutes.